Joan, your independent Princess House consultant, and I'm here for Thrifty Thursday. And today I am so excited. And the reason I'm excited for today's Thrifty Thursday is because the company just announced a brand new sale item. It is item number 5594. Yes, you love it. I love it. Our Vita Santa Immersion Blender is on sale. So tonight, I am making it my amazing Thrifty Thursday special. Now, many of you have already purchased one of our immersion blenders, and I know that you're thinking, oh, wouldn't this be a fabulous gift to give to my sister, my daughter, my best friend, my neighbor for Christmas? And today is your chance to get it at that great price. But for those of you out there who do not already have our immersion blender, I'm going to make a quick recipe with you today. Everybody loves salsa, and we're going to make our own homemade salsa. And using the immersion blender, we can do it very quickly. But before I actually make the salsa, I do want to talk to you a little bit about the immersion blender itself. We call it the 4-in-1 immersion blender because you have not just a blending tool, and I'm going to share all the tools that we have. First of all, you have your motor, which is a 400-watt motor, and it has several attachments to it. The first attachment is what everybody associates with an immersion blender. This is often used to make your smoothies, and we're going to see if we can get this in for you just a little bit closer so you can see what I mean. This is your typical immersion blender attachment. And in addition to that, we also have a whisk. Yes, the whisk, and you can imagine using that if you were making, let's say, eggs and making a nice omelet, or if you were using it for whipped topping, so many things, meringue, all things like that. Then another one of the attachments, which I think is amazing, is our masher. This makes the absolute best, and I do mean best, mashed potatoes. So you've got your masher. And of course, we also have a beaker. This is our beaker that you can use if you're making a smoothie or anything you want to protect in a beaker, you can use that. But then tonight, I am going to share with you the other part of our 4-in-1 immersion blender. This is the mini food processor. Yes, you get a mini food processor. And this tool is so amazing. Now, one of the things that I do want to share is that it has a spring-loaded blade. Now, notice the blades, they are extremely sharp. So you always want to keep the guards on them, because if you have any small children in the house, you do not want the blade to get close to anyone. So always put those protectors on. So we're going to place this inside the mini food processor. And of course you have your lid. Now, to make my homemade salsa, it's going to be so easy. I'm just going to put all my ingredients in. I have, of course, Roma tomatoes, and I'm going to simply slice those in half so they're not so large. Just throw them in. And one of the nice things about using the immersion blender to make salsa is it's fresh, homemade salsa without you having to worry about having to run to the store. It's all fresh, just the way you want it to be. I'm putting all of my my ingredients in. Okay. And we got a little, those were some green peppers, and now I'm putting in some red onion. Got a little green onion, cilantro, some cumin, chili powder, fresh garlic, and a little salt and pepper. And with this recipe, I am using diced tomatoes, and I'm using the diced tomatoes that have green chilies. Okay, we're going to put all of this in. Give me just a second. Hopefully I haven't filled it too full. And then I'm going to put a little lime juice in. Now let me just make sure. And guys, just to make sure that I do not have too many contents in, I am going to take one of my Roma tomatoes out just to make sure I've got enough room in here, because when I put all of those ingredients in, it seemed a little overpacked for me, and I don't want that to happen. So I can easily take out one of my Roma tomatoes. And the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put my lid on it, and everything locks in place. So it's, I call it child-proof, but also idiot-proof. So you can't make any mistakes. The other nice thing about the Immersion Blender is that we have a turbo blend, and then we have a dial where you can dial it slow all the way up to high. And of course, it's so easy to do, and you want to make sure it's locked in place. And we also make this idiot proof, because if you look at it real closely, there's a dot, and where that dot is, you just have to line up the two dots. So I've lined up the dot on my motor with the dot that's on my bottom section. Okay, which is the food processor. Now that I've got it all lined up, here we go, guys. I'm just going to turn my motor on. And you can see I don't need it to be overly processed. That didn't take me but just a couple of minutes. And I'm now going to put my fresh salsa into one of the sale items we have. You don't want to miss this sale item. This happens to be a Fantasia Fresh 1 quart shallow bold. It is item number 3194, and we're going to feature that for you so that you can take a look. Item number 3194, our Fantasia Fresh 1 quart bowl. Okay, now this is great because you could keep everything in here. And guys, I'm going to tell you, I see a little bit of my tomato still needs a little bit blending. So I'm going to just put this back on for just a second, because you know that didn't take me any time at all. And I want to make sure all of my tomato is nicely ground so I don't have any huge chunks. So we're going to put this on, lock it in place again, and here we go. There we go. I wanted to make sure every bit of my tomato was blended. Okay, now just before I take it out, take a look, guys. There it is. There it is. Now you could decide that you wanted to actually serve it out of the wonderful container, which is the mini food processor, but I think it's so much nicer just to add it to a Fantasia Fresh container. And the reason for that is when you have those leftovers, you can just simply place your Fantasia Fresh container in your refrigerator and come back to it. Oh my goodness, guys, this looks and smells so good. And I also want to share with you another item that's on sale. When you're making a small amount of salsa, such as what I've done tonight, you can use our item number 3157. Those are our 2-cup storage containers in Fantasia Fresh, which are definitely on sale. And you can actually give, let's say if it's you and your honey, or you and a guest that came over, you can give each person their very own individual Fantasia Fresh 2-cup container with their own chips. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take one of those chips. We're going to reach in. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Homemade salsa made in just minutes using our amazing 4-in-1 beautiful Vita Santa 4-in-1 immersion blender. It's not polite to eat and talk, so excuse me, guys. But I've got another wonderful surprise for you, because I know many of you are going to want this sale price of $129 for our number 5594 Vita Santa Immersion Blender. I'm going to offer you a special deal. When 6, not 1, not 2, but 6 of my customers out there tonight by tomorrow, Friday, August 19th, make a purchase of this amazing sale item, I'm going to put all 6 of your names in for one of our most popular items at a huge discount. Now, who of you out there would love to have one of our Vita Santa high power blenders? Woo! Let me feature the information of the high power blender for you, because you'll want to check it out if you don't already know. It is item number 4571. Our Vita Santa high power blender retails for normally $619.95. I'm going to do a drawing where one of the 6 of you will be able to snag it at the special discount price of $149.95. Now, if you don't know what our high power blender looks like, I'm going to see if I can reach up on my shelf and bring it down for you guys. Just a second. Here we go. Let me turn it around and let you take a look. Your purchase of one of our amazing, absolutely amazing Vita Santa immersion blenders will put you in a drawing where one of the 6 of you will get the high power blender for just $149.95. Thrifty Thursday just got real thrifty. So guys, I've shared tonight's Thrifty Thursday, and I can't wait for all 6 of you to order. I know there's more of you out there tonight, but it only takes 6 in order for one of you to get our amazing high power blender for just $149.95. Well, guys, this has been fantastic on this Thrifty Thursday, because I got to share 2 of my amazing items that I love. So, until I see you the next time,